What's up LEGO fans, it's LEGO Man Cam, and today I'm going to be looking at a bunch more forgotten LEGO Star Wars sets since you guys have loved both the previous two videos so much. Thank you for all of the comments suggesting sets for me to look at, and I'll be going over some of the best ones I got in this video right now. First up, let's take a look at a set from the LEGO Star Wars TV show, The Freemaker Adventures. This set is the Arrowhead and was released in June of 2017 for $90, with 775 pieces and 5 minifigures. Thanks to commenter Rayo McQueen for sending this one in. I really like the look of this ship. The grey, dark tan and dark red colour scheme is something quite rare for LEGO Star Wars, and the giant kyber crystal compartment in the middle of the ship is really cool too. The main feature allows the tip of the Arrowhead to fold in and outwards to either ram or shoot at the enemy ships. The figure selection is pretty nice looking for the fans of the show, however it's kind of lame for just regular Star Wars fans. I think Quarry is the best figure here, who's a small Mon Cala character who works on the ship's maintenance. Overall, I think this set gets forgotten because it's firstly being based on the Freemaker Adventures, but also being from the time it was released. It was released in the middle of June 2017, which is just after the Rogue One sets from the previous year and January, and before all of the Last Jedi sets too, so it kind of faded into the background, especially being a larger set as well. Now we have a set from 2015 and from the Phantom Menace. This is the Flash Speeder. Now, I did recently discuss this set in my 2015 overview video of LEGO Star Wars, but I actually really like this one, despite it being really understated. For $30, you got the Speeder, Captain Tarpals and 2 Naboo security officers, as well as 2 battle droids. I think ultimately this set does its job and does it well. You get some cool minifigures without there being any kind of crazy inclusion like a Queen Amidala. The build is really good as well, just not the most exciting or flashy build, despite it being called the Flash Speeder. I think that, paired with the fact that it barely had much screen time in the movies, explains why this set has been forgotten, but I do want to see a remake of this one within the next couple of years. Also, thank you to Jar Bricks for sending this one in. Max suggested we take a look at 7754, the Home 1 Mon Calamari Star Cruiser from 2009. Now this set is really surprising, and I agree that it has been totally forgotten about. There's actually something really interesting about this set which I'll get into in a second, but just looking at the set itself, it came with 6 minifigures, 789 pieces for $110 and was a Toys R Us exclusive. Looking at that price, it does seem pretty overpriced for what you get. However, what is included in the set is really nice. It gives a great look at the inside of the Mon Calamari Star Cruiser, with the iconic area where they plan on how to take out the second Death Star. And Admiral Akbar says his famous line. It's a trap! You also get an A-Wing with a crew to work on it and a larger landing pad. I think what's interesting about this set is the fact that it's titled a Star Cruiser, yet it's purely the interior and more of a playset. The only other sets I can think of similar to this would be that Death Star interior set where you got Obi-Wan from a few years back, or the Millennium Falcon holiday set from last year, where you actually got the interior of a ship without the ship itself. What ultimately is kind of crazy about this set is that it actually won a fan vote back in 2008 to be developed into a Toys R Us exclusive set. The set was up against the Slave One with a landing platform and Palpatine's Arrest, and this set won that fan vote. Now, I wasn't old enough at the time, but I assume with a name like Mon Calamari Star Cruiser, people were expecting to get a full spaceship design, or at least a much scaled down version of one, rather than just an interior that looks nothing like a ship. Secondly, the fact that this set beat out Palpatine's Arrest is crazy to think about. I think it really goes to show you how the public opinion on the prequels has changed from back in 2008, and you compare it to how they're seen now. I think if this fan vote were to happen today, Palpatine's Arrest would have won in a landslide. Well, I thought instead of just saying it, how about I actually see what would be the case? So I put up on my YouTube channel a poll and asked you guys, which of these LEGO Star Wars sets would you want to see next year? Palpatine's Arrest, the Home 1 Mon Calamari Star Cruiser, or Boba Fett Starship with Cloud City landing pad? I've had 81 votes so far in 3 hours. with an overwhelming majority saying Palpatine's arrest at 75%. So I guess that goes to show you that that would have won if they'd had the poll today. Sent in by Cars Likes Ninjago, we have the 2009 Separatist Shuttle. Now this is a Clone Wars set from the year, and it featured 5 minifigures, 259 pieces, and retailed for $30. I actually really like the design for this ship. It's a cool shuttle, and it's something that we've never seen again in LEGO Star Wars. Maybe the Phantom 2 is kind of based off of this ship, but you get what I mean. This is the only direct Separatist shuttle set we've ever had. Anyway, the figure selection is actually pretty nice here. You get 2 battle droids and 1 pilot, as well as Nute Gunray himself for the first time, and Onaconda Farr, who's one of the politicians from the Clone Wars. Similar to the Flash Speeder that we spoke about earlier, this set is just pretty good, without anything super cool in it. Let's say it came with an exclusive clone variant or something, then this set would be much more remembered. I doubt anyone's favourite Star Wars character is Nute Gunray or Onaconda Farr, so while this set is really nice, there's just nothing super special about it. Sent in by Garbricks, we have a set from 2018 from the Han Solo film. This is set 75215, the Cloud Rider Swoop Bikes. Now this is actually a really cool set in my opinion, and I'm surprised this one was mentioned as being forgettable, as it's a set that I've seen and had my eyes on for a little while now. However, I do see why. The set was released a little while after the Solo movie had come out, so the hype had died down, plus the builds in this set aren't anything crazy. While I do actually really like the speeder bike designs and I think they're pretty unique, they are just 2 speeder bikes at the end of the day, and we get that from LEGO and especially LEGO Star Wars quite often. The minifigures though are why I really like this set. Firstly, Tobias Beckett is decent, as well as the Weasel minifigure, which I love getting another Warwick Davis in LEGO. However, the Enfys Nest figure I think is one of LEGO Star Wars' best. While she wasn't a great character in the movie, who just kind of showed up a few times to annoy everyone, you cannot deny how awesome this minifigure looks. The molded helmet looks great with silver spikes, and the smaller cape works well as well. I think the source material is primarily what makes this set forgettable, but as a set alone, I think it's really great. To finish us off, we have one last comment from Rayo McQueen again, and this is the Hoth Medical Chamber. Now a while back I made a video talking about hidden LEGO Star Wars details, and I included this set. However, before that I had totally forgot that it ever existed. The set released in 2018 and retired just 1 year later. It included 258 pieces and 3 minifigures for $30, and it depicts the inside of the Echo Base where Luke is nursed back to health. This set is just really weird for a LEGO Star Wars set. It doesn't shoot or really do much, it's just kind of a diorama. You can't pick it up or fly it around, it doesn't seem very toyish. It's almost like a doll's house rather than an action toy aimed at boys, which most LEGO Star Wars sets seem to be. The figures are cool and the build looks quite nice too, it's just totally random and therefore really forgettable. Something that I discussed in my 15 hidden details video about this set was mentioned by one of the designers, Hans Burkhard Schlomer, who mentioned that this is one of, if not the only LEGO Star Wars set to not include any type of weapons. It's got no blasters or lightsabers in it. Anyway, that will do us for today's video, so thank you all for the support on the channel so far with part 1s and 2, and if you did enjoy this video, please feel free to leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.